Hello, Sid. We are back again. And of course, let's talk about Whistle Podu, Chennai Super Kings, last year champions out there. And what a match it was. What a final it was, if you remember. GTK against Tha match. And ekdam last over tak we had like doubts ki jeetega ya nahi, kya hone wala hai. But of course, we had Jadeja change the game. Because जैसे मोहित शर्मा bowling कर रहे थे लास्ट वो डेथ ओवर्स में, पता नहीं चल रहा था अभी होने वाला क्या है, but it has lot of sentiments, lot of thrills, especially to all the CSK fans out there. And do you think Whistle Podu is again back with the same element in them?
Yeah, with Chennai Super Kings, you never know. But they see, all we can do is go on paper, right? And on paper,
Yes.
they've got a good, well balanced team, but there are a few issues. And see,
Yeah.
we have to pragmatically do our analysis, and then obviously whoever plays well will win.
Yeah.
But it's not the perfect team. It's not the strongest team in the tournament, but it's also not one of the weaker teams. So I would put
Let's
them somewhere in the middle.
let's talk about their strengths this time.
So again, as I said, they have lots of all rounders in their team. Like I couldn't find a place for Shardul Thakur in my in
Yes.
my in my CSK playing 11 or playing 12, and I was
Yeah.
really surprised. He might play instead of Mukesh Chaudhary, but
Hmm.
and so like they have the likes of Deepak Chair, Rachin Ravindra. They have I couldn't find a place for Moin Ali. So they have obviously Ravindra Jadeja, the all rounder of all rounders. So
Yes.
Shivam Dubey, he can be. So they have at least 5 to 6 all rounders in their team,
Yeah.
which will and Dhoni likes that. Dhoni likes 7 or 8 bowling options and
Yes.
8 or 9 batting options. So he likes these two-dimensional, three-dimensional players, and that is why I feel like, and again that provides them with multiple options and is their strength. That what that does is it already is a 12, 13 man team then, and then Dhoni can you know just play as a captain. It just gives
Yeah.
them that balance that Dhoni can just play as captain, and that is what I think he likes. So
Yes. Yes.
they're definitely their all rounders are their strength. Uh, but when it comes to weaknesses, I think when you compare it to someone like let's say a Mumbai Indians, who
Mm-hmm.
I think is the strongest team on paper,
Team paper. Yeah.
um, they, Dhoni is past his prime. Ravindra Jadeja is not your out and out hitter. Um, like if they want that banging finish, I feel like they will be reliant on this player to watch out for, Samir Rizvi. But again, he's inexperienced, so whether he does that in the first year or not, because we've seen Shivam Dubey is used more when the spinners come on and at number 4 or number 5. So I'm talking about that 6, 7, 8 वाला finishing slot. उसमें वो slam bang वाली hitting जो चाहिए वो मेरे को थोड़ा सा I feel like with Jadeja and Dhoni it's looking a little weak.
But said if you have to look into certain changes because Rachin Ravinder is here and Devin Conway has ruled out, how do you have to address the entire situation?
See, that was actually going to be my threats part because see, Rachin Ravindra did really well in Indian conditions, so
Yes, yes.
and he can bowl. So then you can play a Daryl Mitchell instead of a Moeen Ali because you already have a bowler. So I feel like Rachin Ravindra should have no problem, especially in this team he already has a Daryl Mitchell, he already has a Stephen Fleming. There's a Mitch Santner, so New Zealanders, the Kiwis won't have any problems adjusting in this team.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I expect him to do well. But again, it's his first year, and how's the surface at Chennai? It will aid his bowling, but
yeah,
whether like he's someone who likes the ball to come on the bat.
yeah.
Because Ruturaj and Devon Conway, they had a jugalbandi, so they had
Yeah,
already
they've adjusted
established
to it.
a
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
so very naturally, if one took on the attack, the other was subdued, and they had like a very consistent partnership. So
yeah,
that is being disturbed. But I
yeah.
feel like Rachin Ravindra is more than a capable replacement. And it also helps in playing a Daryl Mitchell instead of a Moeen Ali. So which will hold them in good stead in that middle order.
So,
Um,
of course, I think we'll quickly rush into the playing 11. What do you have to say?
Before that, I think I would like to say that I'm also looking out for Deepak Chahar because
Okay.
he hasn't been playing cricket recently, and how he fares both with the bat and the ball, and he and Shardul Thakur both have an outside chance of going
Mm.
for the World T20. So him and as I said, Samir Rizvi, the exciting talent from the UP League,
Yes.
did well in the under 23 also recently. So if Samir Rizvi and these and CSK, we've seen that with CSK that these unknown commodities, they come on, they do well, and they have those match winning impacts. And of course, huge opportunity is Shivam Dube, who
Yes.
had such a successful stint
Indeed.
with the
Indeed. Yeah.
Indian team, and also his bowling. So he bowled really well. Rohit used him in the Afghanistan series.
Yeah.
It remains to be seen how Dhoni uses him. So yeah.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
when it comes to the playing 11, I think it's pretty much covered it. I can't find a place for Shardul Thakur, unfortunately, because but let's see. So Rachin Ravindra and Ruturaj Gaikwad would be my openers, and Ajinkya Rahane I have at number three. He could also be your impact player, but that could be Samir Rizvi also. Then I've got Daryl Mitchell at four, Shivam Dube at five. Uh, If spinners are bowling, Shivam Dube can go at four. Daryl Mitchell can come at five. That's not a problem. Jadeja at six, and probably before him, there will be a Samir Rizvi who would come in as the impact sub. MS Dhoni at number seven. So essentially, he will be at number eight. That's the number we saw him at last year. Then you got Deepak Chahar, Mahesh Theekshana, um, Mukesh Chaudhary, and Matisha Pathirana. So I have Mukesh Chaudhary, the left armer, who did really well a couple of seasons ago instead of Shardul Thakur. Because otherwise, that death bowling becomes a little
Becomes
cause
an
of
issue.
concern. Yeah, because Shardul doesn't bowl in the death. Um, Deepak Chahar doesn't bowl in the death. So that's why I would go opt for a Mukesh Chaudhary instead of Shardul Thakur. And one more thing, uh, Pathirana, he was the biggest reason why they won last year. I feel
Mm.
like,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
he hasn't been in form at all since that
Yeah.
IPL. We saw him struggle in the World Cup. He struggled decently in the Bangladesh series. So if he doesn't find his best form, then I don't see Chennai Super Kings going a long way in this tournament. He is the most important player in this team.
Indeed, and of course, if you have to see the first match that's all set up for the 22nd March, that's RCB versus CSK. I mean, that's going to be a top match to watch out for. Fans are pretty much excited. What do you feel? That's going to be the first day over there, and it's a red hot match over there. What do you have to say? And whom would you support?
See, I don't. I have no this thing in the IPL, no favorite team, but I'm going to be in Bangalore uh,
Oh,
on that day. The match is obviously in Chennai, but I'm going to be in Bangalore, so I don't want to get beaten up, man. So I'll probably yeah, RCB, but it's very difficult to look past Chennai and Chepauk. So let's see, let's see.
it's gonna be because Chipok fans and Chinnaswamy fans, they have so much craze about their own respective teams. But that's gonna be some fun out there, Sid. It was great having you yet again with your in-depth analysis like always. And yes, to all the viewers watching this, like, share, and subscribe to Cricket Cult, and you can also follow us on Instagram. So thank you, Sid. We'll be again back with some more teams. Till then, see you.